So you might be wondering, how do you prepare for this course? I'm going to give you several tips for you to follow to help you prepare so that you can do the best job possible for this course. One of the first things that you need to do is you need to log on regularly. You should log on at least 4 times per week at different times of the day. And that's because during the course of the week, you have different assignments that may be due. If there are explanations that need to be made, I will post those online since we don't have a regular face-to-face meeting time. So what I suggest is that you set aside certain times during the week that you're going to log onto the class and to treat this as though you had a face-to-face class with set meeting times. But you do have flexibility. What else would I recommend in order to prepare for this class? Well, you need to complete the readings as soon as possible, as soon as the assignment's made available. Each of the assignments lasts approximately 2 weeks. So, during the first week, what you should be doing is doing the readings and listening to any videos or other audio information that's available as resources for the course. Do that early within the first few days that the assignment's available. Then what you should do is to start looking at the individual questions that are listed as part of the assignment. When you look at the individual questions, you should keep those in mind and start writing out your answers to those as you're listening to the videos and watching and reading the resources that are available for that particular lesson. You should probably give yourself at least 2, maybe 3 hours a week where you're working on that part of the studying. It's not something that you're going to sit down and do in 5 minutes or 10 minutes or during the commercials or when you're riding as a passenger in the car and have your laptop up. It will take some time to listen and to think about and answer the questions that are asked about the resources. After you do that, then the third thing I would suggest is this. Third, you should take the quiz. That is also part of the course. The quiz is done after you complete the reading. It's generally 5 to 10 true-false questions randomly selected from the information that I ask you to look at during your independent study. You should complete these quizzes before you move on to the discussion, the group discussion. So what's the fourth thing you need to do? The fourth thing you need to do is then to begin participating in the group discussion. If you've structured your studying in the most efficient way, the first week you will have finished all of the independent reading and quiz taking. And there are some deadlines built into the assignment for that. Then the second week you should focus on discussing concepts with your group. I give you a separate set of questions for the group discussion. And when you do the group discussion, it is presumed that you've already completed the independent study. Now, how do you go about doing group discussions in a discussion board? Well, what you do is you read other students' comments and then you respond to those comments. To get the best grade, you need to look at several things, though, when you respond to the group comments. The first is you should start commenting early in the week. If you wait till the last day or the last couple of days, you won't get as many points, and the scoring rubric explains that. Second, make sure that you group or post a related comment along with other related comments. So don't just do the reading, finish the quiz, and then go in and say, I'm going to start a new thread and start talking about whatever the topic is. You need to first make sure that no one else has already started talking about that topic, because if they have, you need to add to their discussion. If you just go in and start a new thread and you haven't read what other people have said, then you're not going to get full credit for the response. Third, then, the comments have to be substantive. You can't just say, I agree. It sounds like it would be a great response, but if you say, I agree, you need to add some substance to that comment, such as refer to one of the readings, not only personal experience, although personal experience can sometimes be very helpful, I want your comments, in order for you to get credit, to refer specifically back to something that you've read during the course of the assignment. So those are some tips for how you prepare for the course. You do those things and then you'll be in good shape.